And now, all new music, new artists, and your up-and-coming favorites with Gary J in the afternoon on your independent label station, GJRB.
Happening to me. Snowy River, you've been a friend to me. I'd like to thank you gratefully. Snowy River, you're branded in my heart. You'll always be a part of me. Snowy River Festival was showing. Country folk had come from far and near, drinking
Oh yeah, please tell me the truth. Yeah, there you go. Gary Unger and his band, a group called Song Brother, GJRB Online. Hello everyone. Hello everywhere across America. And hello everyone across America. Welcome to the Gary J in the Afternoon show. Oops. From our GJRB Spreaker Studios, Clinton's North End, just above the Lion Shopping District. Welcome to some of your favorite music. Some good emerging artists. Got some good stuff coming your way, so I hope you'll stay with me for some really good songs. And I've got a lot of them coming up for you right here on GJRB Online, so why don't we take a look and see what some of these songs are, including a brand new song by a guy who really appears on our jazz list. This guy is doing something different. Clive A. McDougall. And this is a song that's kind of fabulous. Song kind of like the Roaring 20s or something here. Just check this out, man. Yeah, like it. It's going to be hitting like one of these songs that's going to instantly hit our heavies list real quick. Yeah. Of course, young Mister still getting some good play here on GJRB Online with, of course, anybody out there? And, of course, along with that, we got some of your favorite music. We'll have some classics. And, you know, I forgot something yesterday on my other show. And, of course, we were playing Christian rock yesterday. But yesterday was the anniversary of the day the music died. And we're going to play some Buddy Holly and some Richie Valens and some Big Bopper today, including a song that became a big hit for Johnny Preston in 1960, went to number one toward the end of 1960, and the Big Bopper does the oompa sound, you know, on this record. As a matter of fact, listen to this. Okay, that is the Big Bopper, folks, and yesterday in 1959, the Big Bopper was killed in the crash in storm over in Iowa, and of course he did that oompa oompa. You know, that used to freak me out when I was a kid. But anyway, he did that. Was recorded just before the crash, and we're going to bring it to you. We got a lot of other good stuff coming up, so stay with me. Yeah, we got a really good line of stuff coming up, so if you'll stay with me. GJRB Online, Gary J in the Afternoon. We got a lot of really good songs coming your way, so why don't we just get started rolling here. We got a lot of really good music and playing some really good songs. So stay with me for the best in music, best variety. Gary J in the Afternoon. We're going to kick off with some real good music coming up right after this on the GJRB Online Network.
Recently, the owner of Facebook had to face Congress over personal information on Facebook users. In addition, users were saying that their postings were being deleted. Getting sick and tired of your censorship and your data being used without your permission? Do something about it now. Come to MeWe, the internet social site that values your freedom. No more deleted postings. Make a step to freedom. Sign up today. It's easy. Go to www.mewe.com. That's M-E-W-E. MeWe, the internet's free speech social site.
If you're a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation, a website purely devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music, check out the site, www.reverbnation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Filter Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online's Up and Coming, drop me an email at GaryJ65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB Online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radioland. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between. Like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radioland. There's a problem on our roads today, and that is the safety of our children boarding and getting off the bus on busy roads. That problem is drivers who don't stop for a school bus when the arm is out, the lights are flashing, and the stop sign is out, leaving kids in danger of getting hit. Violators of this law could get a suspension of their driver's license and a $250 fine. When you see a school bus stop at a corner, letting off kids, stop 25 feet away from the bus. Don't take that chance. A public service announcement from the National Highway Safety Administration and GJRB Online. Coast to coast and way out there fans, listen up! If you like UFO conspiracies, ghosts, and the paranormal, you'll love Spaced Out Radio. Spreaker's answer to Coast AM, with more interesting guest experts in the paranormal and UFOs each month. If you like Way Out There, you'll love Spaced Out Radio. Own the night with Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott. Nightly at 11 p.m. Central, 12 o'clock midnight Eastern, and 9 p.m. Pacific. On Spreaker, on Periscope, and on D-Talk Radio Network. GJRB Online, your independent label, internet station.
GJRB Online on Spreaker. Bring it back here. A song that would be originally done by none other than, of course, Stevie Wonder, but that is a remake done by a group called Apologetics, Christian band doing a song there called Superficial. Gary J. Russen with you. Hope you're enjoying the music. You got some good stuff here on as we bring you the Gary J. in the Afternoon Show right here on GJRB Online. This is one of the artists that we introduced on the jazz programs, but this guy's going a little rock on us here a little bit with this one. It's a brand new song, and I think it's going to be fabulous. It's going to rapidly enter into our GJRB Heavies list. It's an incredible song. Fabulous. It's called Roaring 20s. New music, Climbing McDougall on GJRB. Yeah, I think that song has a pretty good chance of doing something there in our GJRB playlist as it enters into our heavy pretty quick. Good one called Roaring 20s. I thought it kind of appropriate being that, we're headed back into like the 20s. Think about it now. We're in a new century in the 20s. Not the 1920s, but the 2020s. So it's out there, that Roaring 20s, great song, Climbing McDougall, brand new music on GJRB Online. And this is Gary J in the afternoon. Good afternoon to you folks. Hope you're out enjoying a good day. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're listening across America. Gary J in the afternoon, right here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker across America and around the world. And how you doing, everyone? Hope you're having a good one wherever you're listening across the USA. Had a great show today. I hope you'll stay with me throughout the afternoon. It was a great musical talk. I got the lines open, too. We're going to open up the chat room. We got that already opened. usually is when we get on the air. So chat room is always available for you. So, stop right in and say hello. And the way to do that is get in the Spreaker public site by getting into www.spreaker.com/user/5120525. And then when you get into there, you'll see the page there, and down you'll see where you can contact me. On Twitter, I am the Radio Maniac. You click that, it'll take you right to my Twitter page, and you can see exactly, you can exactly see where I'm at here. And you can put your name in there and say hi. You just click it. It'll open up a widget. You can listen to this broadcast live right on that widget. And when you do that, it takes you right to my chat room. And you can drop in and say hi, look at all my followers. And join me for some great music this afternoon. Gary J in the afternoon. Hope you're bring you some good mood. And, talk a little bit. Just have a little bit of fun. And, talk about whatever you want to talk about. And we'll put you on there maybe. Other than that, we can just chat in the chat room a little bit. And, talk about this whole thing with the impeachment trial. That's coming up with about 24 hours from now. They're going to, do a lot on the impeachment trial. And, you have to wonder. They're going to, I think they're going to vote for an acquittal. And a lot among party lines, they're talking maybe perhaps they might just throw them in an acquittal. So a lot of party lines, a lot of them are dropping off the party, which I thought, wow, this quick, this soon. It's like, so, I guess they're believing that it was just all this craziness. Maybe they finally get into their heads that maybe perhaps this whole thing with the impeachments trial and this whole impeachment thing was just, a Democratic front. Just all kinds of things could be possible. Also, the State of the Union addresses tonight, too, by the way. I know. I think it's at 9 o'clock Eastern time, which would be 8 o'clock our time here on the Central Time Zone. And they're going to, it's going to be an interesting speech. I'm going to think about listening to it. But Ed Delgado's on tonight. I wonder if he's going to go on the air before the speech. He probably wants to listen to it. So I don't know. It depends on how that goes tonight here on Spreaker, whether or not he's going to be going on the air before or after the speech. I'd love to hear what he has to say about the speech. So we're going to check that out tonight. Ed Delgado, Caramel Conservative. And, of course, see what he has to say about that. Other than that, we have some other interesting things we're going to be doing. We're going to talk about sports. What did you think of the Super Bowl? Good grief. That was an interesting game. I didn't watch the full game. Was going to. But I got busy making supper, and I was working on some of my radio shows, getting things ready for prep for my coming shows, because we're doing shows day to day now, and so I got to stay prepped. So pretty much been busy with that. Although I did watch a little bit of it, clips of the game. When I was watching it, though, San Francisco was ahead. And then I think their quarterback, I can't remember his name offhand. Anyway, he ran in a touchdown apparently, and he got things fired up for Kansas City, and ran that touchdown. So they did a good job. I mean, that was a good game, from what I understand. And I was watching that video. Oh, that was funny. I was watching the commercial. I saw the commercial. I wanted to see the commercial about Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. Hilarious commercial. I loved it. For Jeep. Absolutely incredible. That was great. Love that video. That commercial is fabulous. Anyway, check that out. That was a great commercial. So we're going to get into a lot of that other stuff, plus a whole lot more. Gary J in the afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the program right here on GJRB Online.
Nationwide weather update. This is GJRB's Weather on the 5.
Meanwhile, there's a storm system now brewing over central and southern plains today. It's going to shift northwest through the rest of the week. There's a band of ice, which is expected to develop north of its track and landing some slick road conditions. And in south of this storm, severe thunderstorms and heavy rainfall is going to pose a heavy threat along the lower Mississippi Valley and the mid-Atlantic. And we'll take a look at that weather forecast for you coming up, with weather on the fives coming up again at around, 3:45, I would say. 3:45 we'll do weather on the fives. Weather on the fives, 25 and 45 minutes past the hour on most music shows, including this one. Gary J in the morning, and the Good Times, Great Oldies program, which is coming up soon here on GJRB Online. In the next couple of months, we got some of those great shows coming up. Weather on the fives at any time of the hour, it ends in 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, or 55 past the hour on GJRB Online. You better believe it, man. Yeah, all right. And from the GJRB News Desk, here's what's going on in the GJRB newsroom. For the news desk at GJRB, President Trump will be holding his State of the Union address tonight ahead of a verdict in his impeachment trial. Ted Cruz wants to hear from the president on what exactly he's going to do. That State of the Union address will start tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The Senate is on a split regarding the presidential Trump impeachment along party lines in advance of Wednesday's vote on the acquittal on 2 impeachment charges. There's 3 undecided members now, and they're considering breaking from the party. And the raid trial of Harvey Weinstein continues, with more witnesses taking the stand. I'll have more details on that story from USA. And let's see. We'll have all these stories coming up from the GJRB News Desk, coming up close to the top of the hour when news breaks. Volume to the top of the clock to keep you on top every 30 minutes. GJRB Online News. I'm Gary J. Russen at the GJRB News Desk. Yeah, you better believe it. Long party lines. Exactly what does that mean? Does that mean they're finally giving in? It's possible. I don't know. We're going to see. Yeah. Here's Under the Lonely Hearts. Yes. Great stuff. Gary J in the afternoon.
Shake
station from North Clinton, giving you the best in music variety on the nation's top podcast platform, the greatest platform on the planet, Spreaker. This is GJRB Online, the GJRB Online Network.
Yeah, I was listening to Walter M. Duvall last night. Fabulous People is Blues in the Night. I gotta tell them about this guy, Wayne Whiteside. I love this song, man. It's pretty awesome stuff, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, Wayne Whiteside, Worried About My Heart. You know it, man.
My hangover this morning is really not that bad. I got ways of getting through this. I'll start talking to my cat. We ain't decided what to do. But my cat's getting nervous. You know she's worried about my heart. It's the only one here now, and she's scared it's gonna stop. She has to listen to me. And she'd like to go to sleep. I can still hear her screaming wild. She's not the one that laughs, she's the one that cries.
GJRB Online on Spreaker across America. Wayne Whiteside, Worried About My Heart, is latest from our GJRB playlist. Gary J. Russen with you. Gary J. in the afternoon right here on Spreaker across America. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're listening to across this great land of ours.
A nationwide weather update. This is GJRB's Weather on the Fives.
Okay, let's take a look at some temperatures across the fine USA, where we're listening all over across America. Right now, Los Angeles is checking in with 60 degrees under sunny skies. And Salem, Massachusetts, checking in 45 degrees, mostly cloudy. North Platte, Nebraska, 26 degrees under cloudy skies. Paducah, Kentucky, you guys are raining right now, 55 degrees. And we have further down the page here, let's take a look at some other areas. Provo, Utah is 28 degrees and partly cloudy. Tampa, Florida is warmer than that, looking real nice at 75 degrees and fair. I've been in there at that time of year. Absolutely fabulous. I'm telling you what. Let's give to live in Tampa where it's 75, huh? 39 degrees in Portland, Oregon. Billings, Montana is checking in 23 degrees and sunshine. Portland, Oregon checking in. We already did that, right? Oh, yeah. Port St. Lucie, that's part of Florida. They're in about the same bracket, about 81 degrees. Truckee, California is 30 degrees under sunny skies. And it's 65 degrees and fair in Charleston, South Carolina. Now, take a look at your weather on the fives coming up a little later on for you. Weather on the fives from Weather Nation, good people over there. That's coming up at 25 past 4 o'clock Central Standard Time right here on GJRB Online. Weather on the fives, 25 and 45 minutes past the hour on this program, Gary J in the afternoon, Gary J in the morning. Good Times, Great Oldies show coming up in the next couple of months, as well as Back to the 80s. Weather on the fives, any time of the hour that ends in 5. Weather on the fives right here on GJRB Online. Gary J. Russ with you. Gary J. in the afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the music. Let's take a look into the world of sports right now.
A GJRB Sports Page Update starts now.
And let's see, we got coming in our story about one of the players, one of the football coaches stepping down, Mark D'Antonio. He's stepping down from Michigan State coach after several years of choaching, and he's stepping down. Also, Lakers trading rumors. Potential targets are to help LeBron James. The Knicks make Morris available ahead of a trade deadline. And let's see. Some of the games coming up tonight in sports in the NBA. Milwaukee's going to play New Orleans, and we have let's see, we got Seattle against the Lakers, I believe it is. Portland will play Denver, and Chicago against Houston. And so look at our sports page update for now. Gary J. Russell with you. Gary J. in the afternoon. And we'll have another sports page update coming up in another hour. We're talking about Troy Aikman, who says that he made a tweet on his page September about the quarterback of Kansas City, saying, come back when you have 33%. So we're gonna talk about that next hour. That's a whole lot more good stuff. Gary J with you, Gary J in the afternoon. We're gonna start off 50 minutes of total nonstop music, along with that news update, and a lot of great songs coming your way next hour right here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker across America. Gary J in the afternoon. Got some more good stuff coming your way next on the GJRB Online Network.
End times are upon us, and we need to know what's happening. Knowing the truth is key to survival. There are lots of news events going on in the world that have certain significance to end time happenings. Listen, as men and women gather to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy on the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast Wednesdays and run live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB. Suicide's increasing among the youth, and many of them playing suicide games. This has to stop. Parents, watch your kids, and if you feel there's something going on and they are considering suicide, please talk to them. Help them.
This is Spreaker FM, KSPR, LPFM, Clinton.
On the bank of the river, stood running bare, young Indian played Indian maid, little white dove, was her name. Such a lovely sight to see. But they're tried, but with each other, so their love could never be. Running mare, love little white dove, with a love big as the sky. Running mare, love little white dove, with a love that couldn't die. He couldn't swim the raging river, 'cause the river was too wide. He couldn't reach little white dove, waiting on the other side. In the moonlight he could see her throwing kisses across the way. Her little heart was beating faster, waiting there for a brave running bear. Love little white dove, with a love big as the sky. Running bear, love little white dove, with a love that couldn't die. Running bear, dove in the water, little white dove did the same, and they swam out to each other. Through the swirling stream they came. As their hand touched and their lips met, the raging river pulled them down. Now they'll always be together in that happy hunting ground. Running bear, love little white dove, with a love big as the sky. Running bear, love little white dove, with a love that couldn't die.
Tells Fox News what he'd like to hear from the president.
Lay out your vision. This is what we've accomplished together, and this is what we can keep accomplishing. That's what I hope we see tonight. And I'll tell you, I think just about every Republican senator, that's what we hope we see tonight.
USA Radio News. The number of border apprehensions has dropped for the 8th straight month. USA Radio Network's Chris Barnes has more from Washington.
It follows crackdowns by the Trump administration, including forcing asylum seekers back over the U.S. border to wait out their claims. A Homeland Security official told the Associated Press on condition of anonymity the total number of encounters with border officials in the month of January was about 36,000. That was a 10% decline from December. It includes apprehensions of people crossing illegally and migrants who were declared inadmissible by border officers at a port of entry. The official said the number of encounters with border officials over 4 months was around 165,000, when a year earlier during the same period it was about 242,000.
Harvey Weinstein's rape trial is continuing as one of his accusers, Jessica Mann, is facing questions from Weinstein's attorneys. And you're listening to USA Radio News.
In other news, coming up, we'll cover later on today the embarrassing interview with Joe Biden on NBC's Today Show. We'll have that story coming up. And the Senate is on a split regarding President Trump's impeachment, along with party lines advanced on Wednesday's vote on the acquittal on 2 impeachment charges. The 3 undecided members, and even considering breaking from the party. And we'll have more stories on the rape trial of Harvey Weinstein. That's coming up in the next hour's news. News when you need it at the bottom of the top of the clock to keep you on top. GJRB Online News. And before we finish off our newscast for this hour, want to give you our stock market report. Let's take a look at what's going on in the stock market at this hour as the stock market closed on the East Coast. Let's take a look and see what we have here on the Tuesday's closing. Tuesday's Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 407 points, the Nasdaq at 194, and the S&P up 48. So all closed up real good. Gary J. Russen, GJRB News. And we got some more news coming up next hour, and in 30 minutes we'll have another update. News when you need it. GJRB Online News. Gary J. Russen with you, pretty good, close to the top of the hour here on GJRB Online. Hope you're enjoying the show. Gary J. Russell with you. If you like our program, please hit that like button, and please join us live in the second hour. We've got some more great music coming your way. And of course, like I said yesterday, just about at the beginning of the show, we forgot all about yesterday. And yesterday being the anniversary of the death of let's see, the 4th. Yeah, yesterday, the anniversary of the death of 1959 of the crash which killed Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper. And we're playing some of their music today on the show. We just heard Running Bear by Johnny Preston. We'll hear some Buddy Holly later on, right here on GJRB Online. And along with that, more great music coming your way. Got some more great music. We'll have some new music coming up, so stay with me. Gary J. Russell with you. Gary J. in the afternoon on GJRB Online on Clinton. This is the GJRB Online Network. Let's crank up the top of the hour right now with Clinton's own Stockwell's Busy Mind Thinker.
'Cause I had a bad few in my time. Been thinking about what you said, but my head is on the wrong side. I don't do chameleons. I don't do chameleons. I was thinking you could change your mind. I was thinking you could change your mind.
You've got to have an ace in the hole, a little secret that nobody knows. Life is a gamble, a game we all play, but you need to save something for a rainy day. You've got to learn to play your cards right if you expect to win in life. Don't put it all on the line for just one roll. You've got to have an ace in the hole. If you're headed down a one-way street and you're not sure that's the way you want to go, in money or love or all the above, have a little more than what you show. When life deals out a surprise, have a few surprises of your own. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you've got to have an ace in the hole. You've got to have an ace in the hole, a little secret that nobody knows. Life is a gamble, a game we all play. You need to save something for a rainy day. You've got to learn to play those cards right if you expect to win in life. Don't put it all on the line for just one roll. You've got to have an ace in the hole. Thank you. Welcome to All Stars. Thank you. Put it all on the line for just one roll. You've got to have an ace in the hole. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you've got to have an ace in the hole.
Oh yeah, GJRB Online. Gary J. Russ with you. Gary J. in the afternoon right here on Spreaker. Yeah. Good day to you. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're listening to across the USA. We've got some great music for you, a lot of really good music on the Gary J in the Afternoon Show. It's a kind of a great mix of MOR, middle-of-the-road stuff, you know, just all your favorites from their GJRB playlist, and mixed in with a little bit of music just to kind of make it more fun in the afternoon. Love to play some of these songs and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I love playing it. And of course, you know, it's a lot of really good stuff. And I hope you stay with me for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of really good music coming your way here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker. And if you have a request or you want to stop in and just say hi in the chat room, I'll be posting on all the social sites. Haven't got to that yet. Now, my second hour. Just have to work on that. You know what I mean? It's kind of not a really big habit yet. Something I have to work on. And be able to do it fast, get people. It takes work to do it. So, be patient with a man, because I'm just about there. You know what I'm saying? All right. You know what? Time to take a look and see what we got coming up on our GJRB playlist this hour. 50 minutes of non-stop music right now going on right up until around 4:45. So we're going to be rolling with some back-to-back non-stop favorites. News update, sports page continues, even though we do 50 minutes of total non-stop music. So we're going to keep on going and see what we got coming up this hour right here on GJRB Online. And one of the good ones we're playing quite a bit is Cowboy Cadillac.
Go to the rodeo when I drive up. Daddy told me to pass the time. I guess they're all luck. Now it's powder blue with a newbie kicking George Street. I can't pull a horse on straight, nothing from a cowboy Cadillac.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got some other good stuff coming up here on GJRB Online. So hope you'll stay with me. Got some more really good music. We'll have some new music. We're going to play some new emerging artists. And I have that new one for you also coming up from Lewis. This is called Coffee at Midnight.
Coffee at midnight, heartbreak. We say you can't take this love from us.
Oh, yeah, Coffee at Midnight. Good stuff.
No love in your eyes.
New music for you here on GJRB Online, plus a lot of really good songs. And like I said before, we'll be posting on Facebook and all the social sites, and let you know what we're doing here on GJRB Online. You can stop in. We're broadcasting live right here this afternoon until 6 p.m., playing the best music right here on Spreaker on GJRB Online. I love playing this music, so come on aboard and check me out. We're going to do some good stuff here on GJRB Online. Got a great variety of all kinds of music, from secular rock and Christian rock as well, and songs with a message like this one, man. Yeah, you like this one. I love this one. Talks about end-time prophecy. End of the line, Upper Room on GJRB.
Middle East. tell me it will be time to pay for all the things we've done and all the things we say. He said, "Up to the least of these, as much as me. There's no time to run away. There's no time to flee. I think we're about to find. We're coming to the end of the line. We're coming to the end of the line. We're running out of time. Trump is about to call. Kingdom of this world will fall. It's the end of the line. It's the end of the line. It's the end of the line. It's the end of the line.
Na 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 na. Whoa whoa whoa. I wanna be your lover. I wanna be your number one. If you just let me into your heart. Please, man, let me into your heart. Come on, help me. Love can be yours. Let us be together. Let us be an example of love. You must let me into your life. Please, man, let me into your heart. Come on, help me. Love can be yours. Let's play it cool. I'm the one who's in love with you. 'Cause you own me, and I own you. I love you. Whoa, I love you. Whoa. Please, man, let me into your heart. Come on, help me. Love can be yours. Please, me, let me be your lover. Please, me, let me be your man. Let me be your lover. Let me be your woman. It works real hard every day, feeding cows and hauling hay. Come Saturday night, it'll look like it's brand new. Now it's powder blue with a new V8, CD player, kicking George Street. My cattle dog has fun riding in the back. It'll pull the horse on down the road 'cause it's so fine, even though it's old. I wouldn't trade nothing for my cowgirl Cadillac. Oh no, I wouldn't trade nothing for my cowgirl Cadillac. Oh no, I wouldn't trade nothing for my cowgirl Cadillac. Is that a fine-looking old truck or what?
Oh yeah, Daniel Myers doing that one. Cowboy Cadillac on GJRB Online on Spreaker. Before that, Let Me Be Your Lover, Mark Morlock. Gary J. Russen with you. Gary J. in the afternoon, new emerging artist and all your favorites and also good stuff coming up. And I'll throw in some more, find some more Buddy Holly for you. Throw in some Richie Valens in there as well because yesterday was the anniversary of that crash that happened in 1959 in Storm Lake, Iowa. We'll be having a little talk, commemoration of some of those by playing some of the great voices that we lost in that crash. Because I'm telling you, it's a memory and a half, I tell you. I wasn't there because I wasn't born yet. That's like about 2 years before I was born. But, I love the music, and so I'm going to definitely dedicate this show to them today with some more good stuff. So coming up, stay with me for that. We're going to go back and remember some more of those great sounds. Gary J. Russell with you. Gary J. in the afternoon right here on Spreaker across America. Hope you're enjoying the program wherever you're listening to across America.
A nationwide weather update. This is GJRB's Weather on the 5.
All right, let's take a look at some temperatures currently going on right now across America. Seattle, Washington, 35 degrees right now. Portland, Oregon, it's 55 degrees in San Francisco, 61 degrees in Los Angeles. We go over to Phoenix, Arizona, 53 right now, 31 degrees in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let's go across the eastern seaboard right now from Boston down to Florida, 43 along Interstate 95. 43 degrees in Boston, Massachusetts, 58 degrees New York City, 62 Washington, D.C., and Charlotte, North Carolina, 65, Atlanta, Georgia, 60 degrees, 76 in Orlando, and 76 in Miami, Florida right now. So those are some of those areas. Let's take a look at some more areas here. Let's take a look at some more areas. And there's a windstorm warning out, too. I'll tell you about that. 27 degrees in Spokane, Washington, 35 in Boise, Idaho. And tonight's low temperature is expected to be 18 degrees in Omaha, Nebraska, 23 degrees in Wichita, Kansas, 26 degrees in Oklahoma City, 49 in Nashville, Tennessee, 57 degrees in Raleigh. And tomorrow's high is expected to be 80 degrees in Orlando, Florida, 77 in Miami, and 72 degrees in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's take a look at our weather on the 5s from our good friends at the Weather Nation.
All right, there it is, the Malcolm Martin Memorial Park, right there. Kind of looking at East St. Louis over the river, the mighty Mississippi, in through the Gateway Arch of beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis right now is cloudy. Looks like maybe a little bit of light rain there, and eventually about 5 inches of snow coming into the St. Louis metro here as we kind of chill things down later on tonight, overnight, in through tomorrow. So winter weather on the way for St. Louis.
Huge major changes coming up across that portion of the country, and even before it's over with, we're going to push some near record highs off of the East Coast when all this happens. And, that's kind of what happened back over the weekend in Denver, Colorado. We went from 70s down into the single digits, actually, last night, this morning.
Pretty amazing stuff here. So all that weather is kind of working off to the eastern. You can see where it is on Viper radar. A lot of rainfall in between, really, Ohio all the way down to the Gulf Coast.
Let's talk about it here. The Viper radar from Denver southward back over to the western sections of Oklahoma, Lubbock to Albuquerque, and into the panhandle of Texas, Amarillo, I-40. And Plainview to Lubbock, we're still looking at some of that precipitation being heavy across this region into the eastern sections of the state. Western Oklahoma now, the changeover beginning to occur all the way down to the south, almost to Lawton, Texas. this is not mountainous area, so the cold air can move pretty easily. It doesn't have to bob and weave and get through the mountains in this case. So it's going to be moving to the south with ease. Enid, still some snow falling there, but this is all broken across the northern fringes, so it's not like we have prolonged periods of snowfall. If anything, the most substantial snow is going to be from Lubbock back over here into Amarillo, where we've had snow for the last couple of hours coming down there in many areas across the northern portions of Texas. But this translates northeastward as we go through the rest of this evening. The rain to the south is pretty significant as well. New Orleans, back through the rest of the area there over to Atlanta, Nashville to Memphis. And then we have a few thunderstorms beginning to pop here in what is a marginal risk for some.
It looks like we lost Weather Nation. It went dead on us there for some apparent reason. Don't know why. They lost the signal of Weather Nation there right in the midst of that weather forecast. But it looks like what they're saying is that some areas that was getting some of that weather is going to get some more of that. We'll take a look at that weather on the fives coming up a little later on. Weather on the fives, 25 and 45 past the hour on all music shows, 25:50 most music shows, 25:55 talk shows, or any time in the hour that ends in 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, or 55 past the hour right here on GJRB Online. And yeah, we lost it. I don't know what happened there. Unfortunately, We'll see if we can fix that issue, but we lost it. Don't know what happened there, but that's plain okay. All right, well, let's see. Why don't we do this? Let's do our news update. That'll fix things up just a little bit. From the GJRB News Desk, let's hear some of the stories we're covering for you this hour right now. And Ted Cruz is talking about hearing from the president tonight. He's going to speak in a State of the Union address, and Ted Cruz wants the president to say something. He wants to hear from the president on a lot of things. And in other news, let's see what other news coming up here. Let's see, we got Senate, which is split on regarding President Trump's impeachment, along with long party lines in advance to Wednesday's vote on the acquittal. And 2 impeachment charges of 3 have been undecided, and some members are leaving the party. We'll have these stories and a whole lot more from close to the hour. Gary J. Russen, GJRB Online News with this half-hour update. Oh, yeah, we got it here. 50 minutes of non-stop music right here on GJRB Online, and we thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm going to go and see if we can find me some listeners. It's time. We're going to go. I'm going to go on a fishing, for some listeners. I'm going to see if we can get somebody out there. I'm sure there's somebody out there listening today. Yeah, who's going to do that right now? So why don't we take about a full 7 minutes and 35 odd seconds for this Patty O and the Lanterns. 40 below GJRB Online. So it's Spreaker, Gary J in the afternoon.
here in my clothes. I'd like to join you, baby, but you know, all my buttons are frozen. You can't get no loving at 40 below. 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 You can't get no loving when you're stuck in a permanent depression. You can't get no loving when you're stuck in a permanent depression.
Coffee at midnight, no, it's just your eyes. Sit in the silence, taking the quiet. Can I pull you down? Lay here, just shut out whatever they say. Baby, just for today. Flashback, his hand on my neck. Brown eyes, my guy, my love. Mistakes, heartbreak. We say you can't take this love from us. Now it's getting serious. Talking about the real stuff. I don't know what to do. Can't live this life without you. Slow down. Stop trying to figure it out. I don't know what to do. I'm still crazy about you. Flashback, his hand on my neck. Brown eyes, my guy, my love. Mistakes, heartbreak. We say you can't take this love from us. Flashback, his hand wearing that shirt I love. Regret that day when we said you can't take this love from us. Coffee at midnight, no love in your eyes. Can't take the quiet, sit in the silence.
GJRB Online on Spreaker across America. Coffee at Midnight, new emerging artist. Gary J. Russen was here, named Lewis, and going to be playing a lot of this song quite a bit. It's a heavy play. Good stuff there on GJRB Online, and before that, 40 Below, done by Patty O and Lanterns here on GJRB Online. 50 minutes of nonstop music comes to an end at this point. We'll have another one coming out real soon, another 50 coming around the corner and into the final hour of the show here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker across America. Gary J. Russen with you here, playing the best in great music here. Gary J. in the afternoon here on Spreaker across America, GJRB Online. Of course, we had some trouble with the weather people, the Weather Nation people last hour. So I'm going to give you our weather on the fives, temperatures across America, and check some other areas where some of the weather is being affected. Check some of those areas where there's some warnings. So we're going to do that here coming up right here on GJRB Online. But right now it's time for another sports page update.
GJRB sports page update starts now.
And we said earlier, Mark D'Antonio stepping down after 13 years of coaching for Michigan State and 114 wins. Knicks fire President Mills, who reportedly have sights set on Toronto. And then Jaguars are going to play back-to-back home games in London in 2020. Milwaukee plays in the New Orleans tonight in the NBA. Seattle playing Los Angeles. Portland playing Denver. Chicago is going to play Houston. And we'll have another sports page update coming up next hour right here on GJRB Online. And got some more good stuff coming up your way here on GJRB Online. We'll have a casual sports page update. Don't forget, sports page is coming back to GJRB Online this month as well as next month. So check that out. Sports page back on GJRB Online. And we're going to have it a new day and a new time in the middle of the week. Gary J. Sports page. Tune in for that. And we'll have all that here for you. You got another 50 minutes of nonstop music coming your way here in just a little bit here on GJRB Online. And they'll give her some national temperatures. But right now, that's what we're going to do. Now, weather on the 5.
Weather update. This is GJRB's Weather on the 5.
All right, let's take a look at some areas where there's some affected weather here, like Paducah, Kentucky right now. You guys are under an alert here for flood warning for people in Paducah, Kentucky right now. 45 degrees, feels that way right now. Your relative humidity is at 95%. Your dew point 45. Cloudy with 2.5 mile visibility. Barometric pressure 29.83 inches of mercury. You have a UV index of 2. Air quality 28. That's good. Right now, a 90% chance of precipitation for you guys tonight in Paducah, with rain remaining cloudy. Showers tonight in a low of 38 degrees. North-northeast winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And a chance of rain for you guys in Kentucky, 90%. 90% continues tomorrow with rain showers in the morning, evolving into some more steady rain in the afternoon. For Paducah, Kentucky, there's a chance you guys are down there are going to get some thunderstorms. A low, high near 40 degrees, winds northeast 10 to 15 miles per hour, and a rain at 90%. It'll drop to 60% tomorrow night for you guys in Kentucky. Early becoming less numerous showers with a low of 34, northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, and a chance of rain at 60% for Kentucky. Take a look at Houston, 77 degrees right now, and in Fairbanks, Alaska, 13 degrees and snow right now for you guys. Meanwhile, Billings, Montana, 27 degrees. Port St. Lucie, Florida, 74. Truckee, California, 32 degrees, and there's sunny skies, 60 degrees in Charleston. So there's some of the areas, but Paducah, Kentucky, now under a flood warning. That's for you guys in Kentucky. There's a flood warning in effect for you guys. And look at that rain. I'm looking at your radar right now, covered with rain at this time. At 12:32 p.m., Doppler radar there indicated some light to occasionally moderate rain continuing across the region in your warning area. Some creeks and smaller waterways in your community are going to come out of their banks in McCracken County, and there is some water over some of the clouds in typical low and poor drainage areas. So that rain is going to lighten up a little bit, and the problems will kind of persist though through the afternoon. Some of the locations include Paducah and Silkston metropolis area, Charleston, Scott County, Benton, East Prairie, Coffee, Cario, Culver City, Orrin, La Center, all those areas around there, including Tree State Park, Lone Park, all that under alert for this flooding. And remember, the line is turn around, don't drown. Watch that water in those areas. Weather on the 5s, 25 and 45 past the hour on most music shows, including this program, and the Good Times Great Oldie show, and back to the 80s, coming back to GJRB Airwaves. And on 2555 on most talk shows, the Gary Russen program, back next week. Next Wednesday afternoon, Gary Russen program. That's Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock Central Time, right here on GJRB Online. Or on Spreaker for some afternoon conversation. Gary J in the afternoon. Weather on the 5s, and any time in the hour that ends in 5, 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, or 55 past the hour on GJRB. Another 50 minutes of non-stop music is coming your way. Stay tuned.
You hear great jazz on GJRB with the best of jazz, up-and-coming jazz, smooth jazz, and smooth afternoon.
If you can't get enough of jazz and you live in the Quad Cities area, tune in to KALA, St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 on the FM dial. Along with some of that great smooth jazz, you'll hear a lot of great jazz programming.
And programming in other great music formats.
Like blues, urban, including rap. Also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some great gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you'll hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with their internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy.
Recently, the owner of Facebook had to face Congress over personal information on Facebook users. In addition, users were saying that their postings were being deleted. Getting sick and tired of your censorship and your data being used without your permission? Do something about it now. Come to MeWe, the internet social site that values your freedom. No more deleted postings. Make a step to freedom. Sign up today. It's easy. Go to www.MeWe.com. That's MEWE. MeWe, the internet's free speech social site.
Whether it's baseball, basketball, hockey, even bowling, it's covered on Gary J's sports page. I'll talk about what's going on in the world of sports all over the USA. We'll read you interesting articles about the players and even keep up with the scores of the games going on live. I'll even have guests from time to time and just talk sports. Better than any newspaper page, it comes alive. Gary J's sports page. Join me for sports page at a brand new time, alternating Saturdays at noon on GJRB.
End times are upon us, and we need to know what's happening. Knowing the truth is key to survival. There are lots of news events going on in the world that have certain significance to end time happenings. Listen, as men and women gather to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy on the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast Wednesdays and run live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB. End times are
without Peggy, my Peggy Sue. gal, yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you, oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I need you, Peggy Sue. I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal, I want you, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, yes, I need you, Peggy Sue. I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal, and I want you, Peggy Sue.
Baby, I'm the sea, I need you, darling, so come go with me. Come into my heart, come in, darling, we can never part, I need you, darling, so come go with me. Yes, I need you, yes, I need you, please say never leave me. Well, say you never, yes, you really never.
Never give me a chance.
Come into my heart, come in, darling, we can never part, I need you, darling, so come go with me.
You never give me a chance.
For the GJRB News Desk, here's a take a look at the GJRB News Final. President Trump will be holding a State of the Union address tonight ahead of a verdict in his impeachment trial. Ted Cruz wants to hear more about what the president exactly is going to do.
Lay out your vision. This is what we've accomplished together, and this is what we can keep accomplishing. That's what I hope we see tonight. And I'll tell you, I think just about every Republican senator, that's what we hope we see tonight.
Borderline authorities right now have already been a decline in arrests at the border. We get more of this report now from USA.
Crackdowns by the Trump administration, including forcing asylum seekers back over the U.S.-Mexico border to wait out their claims. A Homeland Security official told the Associated Press on condition of anonymity the total number of encounters with border officials in the month of January was about 36,000. That was a 10% decline from December. It includes apprehensions of people crossing illegally and migrants who were declared inadmissible by border officers at a port of entry. The official said the number of encounters with border officials over 4 months was around 165,000, when a year earlier during the same period it was about 242,000.
And the day, I can't believe this is actually still going on, but the Harvey Weinstein's trial continues. That's right. A day after breaking down at the tears of cross-examination, key accuser of the Harvey Weinstein trial returned to New York on Tuesday to hold the jurors and wanted the jury to know what is my rapist. A woman who was back on the witness stand, and the third and the final day of the Weinstein trial finished with the exhaustive review, and finally sometime flirtations, emails, and she sent a film producer after she said he raped her twice in 2013. Harvey Weinstein did this. Sessa played recordings she made of herself telling a psychic in April 2014 that Weinstein had tried to cross boundaries in my life, and I don't allow him to. Weinstein and lawyers contend that the evidence points to consensual relationships, but shows that the 34-year-old former actress was a manipulator who had gritted her way through sexual encounters with Weinstein because she enjoyed the perks of knowing him. And once again, current temperature across America, we've done it. We're going to take a look at the Clinton, Iowa temperatures coming up real soon, and more great music coming your way next as we continue 50 minutes of non-stop solid music. Gary J. Russen, GJRB News, and don't forget, tune in daily on all GJR broadcasts for all the news you need to know. The bottom of the top of the clock, GJRB Online News. I'm Gary J. Russen at the GJRB News Desk for complete news on all GJRB daily programs, including all music shows and all talk shows. GJRB Online News. I'm Gary J. Russen at the GJRB News Desk. All right, got to get some more music in here. Coming up in the next hour here on GJRB Online on Spreaker, a little past 5 o'clock right now. 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. Right now, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific, and this is GJRB Online.
The GJRB Online Network.
Gary J. Russell with you as we get into the final hour of great music here on GJRB Online. We continue our 50 minutes of total non-stop music coming up right here as we pick it up. 50 total minutes headed into the end of the show. We got great music coming your way on GJRB Online. So stick around the tunes. We're going to get things rolling here on GJRB Online. We're going to crank up some really good music. And I hope you'll stay with me here on GJRB Online. Gary J. Russ with you. Gary J. in the afternoon right here on Spreaker. And let's see what we got coming up this hour. Got some really good music. We got some new music, some more add-ons, some more really good stuff coming your way. We premiered just before the holidays, so we're going to pick those songs up. I got some new ones here, including a group called Distant Towers. We got a good song here coming up by them. Distant Towers with a song called One Now Is Our Time. Yeah, Distant Towers. This could be a good tune. Check it out. Alright, Distant Towers, now is our time. Some new music, some new emerging artists. So we always do here on GJRB Online, on your station for new emerging artists all the time. GJRB Online here on Spreaker. Yet to come also will be some of the real good ones we've been playing for some time now. We've got them all coming up. Including, Goodbye Baby Baby Bye Bye coming up. Yep. Got that one. Alright, yeah, we got that coming up. Plus, we got a lot of really good tunes coming up. 50 minutes of non-stop music, some more music dedicated to the day the music died. Was yesterday, February 3rd, 1959, and we're playing some of Buddy Holly. We played Buddy Holly. We played the Big Bopper background sound from Running Bear, and we played a lot of good tunes. So we got some more Buddy Holly, the Crickets coming up. We'll play something from him. We'll play Richie Valens coming up in this hour too, dedicated to the day the music died. You know, it was a terrible time for a lot of people, and so we're going to play some of the fabulous artists of real music. I'm telling you, it was real sound those days. We're going to be playing it for you coming up this GJRB Online. We'll pick it up right now. GJRB Online with Mr. Majestic Mood Swing on GJRB Online. Starting off 50 as we continue. Starting off 50 minutes of total music right here on Spreaker. GJRB.
washes over me. Here comes the shades of grey with black intensity. It's not something I choose, I hope you understand. To break your little heart is not part of my plan. When it's very bad, the state I'm going through, you should be very glad it's not happening to you. When it's very good, it's also very grand. Just take what you can grab and get out while you can. And get out while you can. Ah, here comes another mood swing. When the mood swing comes, it comes on in full force. Find something strong to hold and just let it run its course. Don't look the other way, it does no good to hide. It cannot be ignored and it will not be denied. When it's very bad, another fall from grace. I feel so very small from the look upon your face. When it's very good, It's more than you can stand. Just take what you can grab and get out while you can. Get out while you can. Oh, here comes another mood swing. Try as I might, I just can't seem to fight it. And try as I may, I can't make it go away. I can't make it go away. When the moonset comes, it washes over me. It comes in shades of gray with a black intensity. It's not something I choose. I hope you understand. To break your little heart is not part of my plan. When it's very bad, the state I'm going through, you should be very glad it's not happening to you. When it's very good, it's also very grand. Just take what you can grab and get out while you can. Get out while you can. Oh, here comes another mood swing. Here comes another mood swing. Comes another mood swing.
baby, bye-bye. So long, baby, baby, bye-bye. Don't need you no more, bye-bye.
Yeah, great piece of music. I love that. It's called Path in the Mist. Absolutely fabulous music there by D.E. Farmer on GJRB Online. For that, Keith Brooks and his latest So Long Baby, Baby, Bye Bye. And you got Gary J. Russen with you here on GJRB Online on Spreaker across America. Mr. Majestic, Mood Swing earlier. Great song. Like that one a lot. Quite a bit to play for you here on GJRB Online. And I hope you're enjoying the program wherever you're listening across America. We got weather on the 5s for Clinton, Iowa coming your way. And 50 minutes of nonstop music continues. So if you'll stay with me, we have a lot of really good songs on the way here. And we'll be doing extended programming here real soon. This is the only show on today. No other show on the GJRB Online Network today after this. And then we're going to close down. And we got some more great music, though, coming up. We're going to keep this music going with more extended programming as well throughout the month of March and April. And so keep it here on GJRB Online. They got new episodes of some shows. We'll be talking about that coming up in just a little bit. Trying to post here as well to let you know that we're still on the air. So just to let you know about that. And we'll have some really good stuff coming your way here on GJRB Online. We'll talk about that coming up your way. But right now, this group comes from somewhere in the USA. Don't know exactly where, but they are fabulous. They call themselves Distant Towers. This new music called Now Is Our Time on GJRB.
And open my eyes.
Yeah, GJRB Online, brand new music from a group called Distant Towers. It's called Now Is Our Time. New music on GJRB Online on Spreaker. Another great song headed into the GJRB heavy list. Hey, tell you what, right now, let's take a look at our weather on the fives right now. Nationwide weather update. This is GJRB's weather on the fives. Take a look at our Clinton, Iowa weather forecast right now. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if we're expecting any precipitation or anything of the usual sorts. We're going to take a look at that right now as we go into the Mayer Farms Eagle Point Station and take a look at our current temperature right now. It's 30 degrees, feels like 18. Winds are out of the northeast at 18 miles per hour, gusting to 21. Looking at the radar right now, pretty well clear, not too much in the vicinity. But we're expecting 10% chance of precipitation tonight. Get to the weather forecast after we tell you the relative humidity right now is 48%. Our dew point is 14 and our 14 degrees, 14F. Cloudy and overcast right now, 10-mile visibility. Barometer pressure, 30.19 inches of mercury. We have 2% on the UV index, 36 on the air quality. Not bad, no pollen. And we have a 10% chance of precipitation right now, dry conditions, 0, but it's going to be up to 10% tonight. Cloudy low around 19 degrees with winds out of the north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, it's going to be another 10% chance of precipitation under cloudy skies, low high about 31 degrees. Winds out of the northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then the snow comes tomorrow night. Yeah, right here in Clinton, Iowa, it's going to get snowy. Cloudy skies, late night showers, that's late night snow showers, low 22. We'll have north-northeast winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of snow stands at 40%, and we're only expecting a 1-inch accumulation. Right now, though, nearly the same with our temperatures for tomorrow. Right now, once again, the current temperature, 30 degrees at our GJRB Spreaker Studios. Feels like 18. We have winds coming out of the northeast at 18 miles per hour, gusting to 21. Once again, at our Spreaker Studios at Eagle Point. First of all, at the Mayer Farms Eagle Point Station. And our GJRB Spreaker Studios just north of our studios here, our GJRB land, our Spreaker Studios just above Lions Shopping District on Clinton's north end is at 30 degrees. Weather on the fives, 25 and 45 minutes past the hour on most music shows like this one. Good Times, Great Oldie Show coming right up. We got another one coming real soon, so keep it here on GJRB Online. We got some oldie shows coming up in... we were looking at some oldie shows coming up in March and April with a oldies weekend in May. And maybe another one in June as well. So keep it here on GJRB Online. Weather on the fives, anytime in an hour. It ends at 5, 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, or 55 past the hour on GJRB Online. I think I said that already, didn't I? It's a dedication to another great one we lost in the day the music died. Richie Valens, La Bamba.
Yo no soy marinero
GJRB Online, La Bamba. Of course, that's from the motion picture, and that was a fabulous movie dedicated to the three guys that we lost, a fabulous artist that we lost when the day the music died in 1959. GJRB Online here on Spreaker across America. Gary J. Russen with you, bringing back great music like that. And, of course, we bring you all the great music, great variety all the time. GJRB Online on Spreaker. And I hope you tune in for a lot more of that good stuff. Hey, coming up around the corner in just a little bit, we're going to take a look at our GJRB program schedule and take a look at what's going to be on the air here on GJRB Online over the next few days. And we're going to do our Spreaker shout-outs and promotions. Some of the Spreaker DJs and Spreaker personalities. Along with that, great radio people over on our good friends over on the Podbean side as well. Our Spreaker Podbean shout-outs and podcast promotions on the way right after Remnant on GJRB Online. This is a great song with a great message. Go where the lost are found.
Who will lend a hand to their fellow man? Who will show the love of Christ? Who will take some time, spread a little sunshine? Who will show the love of Christ? Who will be his hands? Who will be his feet to a world that's lost and in so much need? Who will reach their town, go where the lost are found? Who will show the love of Christ? Go to a nursing home where people are all alone. Who will show the love of Christ? Who will be his hands? Who will be his feet to a world that's lost and in so much need? It should be you. It should be me, taking the church out on the street. Who will lend a hand to the fellow man? Who will show the love of Christ?
And we'll do our Spreaker shout-outs and promotions right after C. Norton. All that I achieved.
The woman in the show is in tears as she expresses her delight to become a million richer is beyond the wildest of her dreams. Now the lottery redeemer takes her toll, and the woman must confess her way to need, so that chances prove to meet our equal rights, and always must be fair. All that I achieved in life, holding aspirations high, trying to be studious, now it seems so ludicrous. Just to see all that I believe. The man upon the stage is contented with himself this magic night, when his knowledge of course a bit of luck rewarded him so much. Although more than he will learn in several years, it's the ease with which they came through the cheers. For the indolence who feel so slightly feels the viewers even more. All that I achieved in life, holding aspirations high, trying to be studious, now it seems so ludicrous. So, ain't I just a sin? Achieved in life, holding aspirations high, trying to be studious, now it seems so ludicrous. Oh, ain't I just a sin? Oh, by all that I believe, all that we achieved in life, holding aspirations high, trying to be studious, now it seems so ludicrous. Oh, aren't we just a sin? Oh, by all that we
GJRB Online, C. Norton, and great song there called All That I Achieved on GJRB Online. Gary J. Russell with you as we're wrapping up our Gary J. in the Afternoon show. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Of course, I didn't get all my postings done. Get busy, and I'm going to put that. Well, that's why I'm making a program log. I used to do program logs, and then I got away from it because it wasn't working for me. But now I think I have a different way of working, especially now with a 3-hour plan. And I'm going to be doing this only so that I can mark things and be able to replay this as voice tracking and stuff like that, and doing different things with it, and just making it more fun. And we're going to do that. And you know, besides being live, it gives me a chance to get a lot of these songs in there and me introducing them. And, I do a lot of multitasking around here, I got to tell you. It's just that, so, plus other things, and I want to have the station in full automation and being live and all that good stuff, and various programs and being on the air all day to get more audience. But we're working on it. But right now it's time. You know what it's time for. Yeah, you know it's time for GJRB Online, Spreaker, Podbean, shoutouts, and promotions. Yeah, it's time that once again, because GJRB Online likes to promote the audience, the other podcasters, the fabulous ones we've been listening to, the people that we tune into quite often, and the people that, there's so many podcasts out there, so many radio stations broadcasting, and I got to tell you, we have some great radio stations right here on Spreaker and on Podbean as well, and some of them we're going to talk about right now. And I think tonight should be a pretty good show tonight. Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative, will be on. He's going to probably talk about the State of the Union address tonight. He's going to talk a lot of it tonight, so we're going to check him out. I think he's relatively abbreviated program, so we're going to tune in tonight right here on Spreaker. Yeah, Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative, check him out. Probably about approximately 8 o'clock Caramel People Time right here on Spreaker. 8 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Pacific, right? 9 o'clock Eastern right here. And then later on tonight, tune in. You want to get to the freaky stuff? Well, tune in later tonight for Ed Delgado, for another guy puts on his stuff. His name is Jimmy Church. He does a show called Fade to Black. You know, you Fadernauts out there want to check this show out. Comes on at 10. At I believe it's 9 o'clock
Central Standard Time, 7 o'clock Pacific, across the nation on Spreaker. You want to check this guy out. Talks a lot about the UFOs, alien abductions, Bigfoot, all the cryptozoology. It's a fabulous show. Check it out. It's on tonight at 9. And then later on at 11 o'clock, 11:06 Central Standard Time, 9:06 Pacific, 12:06 Eastern. It's Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott from British Columbia. Talks a lot about aliens, UFOs, and all that good stuff. He has interesting guests. He's been having some pretty good ones lately, too. And I had to check out a couple of his podcasts. He's been talking about time travel and interdimensional, so I want to check some of that out. Anti-prophecy stuff. It touches a lot about the same subjects Way Out There does. And you want to check it out. It's a great show. It's Spaced Out Radio. Tune in tonight, live, 11:06 Central, right here on Spreaker. And then you want to check out another guy. He's a good friend of mine. He comes from Algonquin, Illinois, just around Chicago, Illinois. His name is Bob Huber, Huber Experience. And he's been broadcasting with Mike Myers Radio, Radio Hope. And he has a show there. It's called Bob Huber, Huber Experience. Check it out. And then Mike Myers, every morning, talks about love, family, family values, relationships, and you want to check him out. He has a good program, and you want to listen to that. That's right here on Spreaker. 8 o'clock in the morning, a.m. Central Standard Time, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. You want to check out this guy's program. He puts on a good show. I like to listen to him. Mike Myers program. Don't forget you can tune into the Mike Myers Show Radio Hope Network by tuning in to Tune In and typing in Muck Radio, MUKRADIO, Muck Radio. And he does Christian programming, variety of Christian rock and some secular stuff. And secular that sounds like Christian. Christian that sounds like secular. Say that backwards. He puts on a good program. You want to check it out. It's right here every morning. And of course you can catch Mike Myers Show on Muck Radio. Also on Good Talk Radio Network and many fine stations there. And then, of course, don't forget about MTFB Aviation Network. Has a variety of great programs. Has a morning show with Mike Mitek. I think it's pronounced. He has a great program. We have Zach Baroque and the Zach Attack. All the great DJs that are on there. Maria playing oldies. I mean, check this station out. It's fabulous. It's called MTFB Aviation Network. Various DJs broadcasting from different locations, but they come from Indianapolis, Indiana. Check out this station. They are fabulous. MTFB Aviation Network. And where can you find all these fabulous people? I'll tell you where you can find a lot of them. Oh, you'll find a lot of them right here on Spreaker. But I'll tell you what, you can find all of them by going into the Spreaker public site here. And that's www.spreaker.com/user/5120525. Or just go into my main page. And that is right here, my main Spreaker page. I'm looking right at it right now. And you go in there, you'll see I have a Facebook page, and I'm the Radio Maniac. When you get into Twitter, you can listen to this show live right on Twitter. Right on Twitter, you can listen to me live. And I put on, and you can check out and come on in and say hi in the chat room. It's just a fabulous thing. You also find me on my Facebook pages, Gary John Russen and Gary John, and you'll find those shows there. And whenever I do post them, so I'm trying to work on that one. I'm going to put that on the log sheet. But anyway, you'll find all these shows, and all you have to do is go in there to the main station site where you'll find my show, and you go under where it says followers or following. You'll see the rundown of some of the stations I follow. I want to welcome a couple of podcasters to our lineup, too, while I got a chance. I want to welcome a brand new one called Elation Radio and Flava of Music. Rare Beauty. Their name is, I believe, is Emma, if I'm not mistaken. Fabulous. I met her in her station on Blues in the Night. So she had good music too, and I've been checking it out. And also Simone Nicole, we welcome that one on board. That's Josh. Simone Nicole, welcome aboard. M3 Radio, they're some of the newest add-ons to our lineup of stations. Also, Ora L. Owens doesn't have a show, but listens into a lot of great programs. So big shout out to her. Zach Baroque and MTFB people, we mentioned them. You'll find all of them. Just go down the line right there. You'll see all the followers I follow. Fade to Black, MTFB, and Black Dragons Radio is over on Podbean. And I think he should be coming back real soon. All these people, they're all there. And Podbean, just to mention a few, because Podbean's another great site. Podbean has some good programs on there too, including, and I gotta tell you, Podbean is fabulous. I like Podbean, even though I'm working on their board a little bit, needs a little improvement. But otherwise, they got some great podcasters, and some of them like Live and Direct. They stand up for people who are wrongly, unjustifiably put in prison. These guys put on a good station. Check them out. That's on there as well, and some other great people. They have great programs, and we have some add-ons along the way, so we're going to check it out. Another guy I want to check out too is a guy that I was listening to the other night, plays rap. I'm not that big fan of it, but I listen to it. Puts on a good show, and his name escapes me at the moment now, but he had a good program on the other night, so we checked it out, and that's on over at Podbean. And these are all the great people you can find. Just go and you'll find all these guys by going to www.spreaker.com/user/5120525. And remember, you can start a program right here on GJRB Online. Let me know what that show is. Let me know where you can find it, and I will make sure to promote it here on Spreaker. And just let me know what time you're on the air and stuff. And all you have to do is get in there and start a Spreaker account. That's SPREAKER, Spreaker. That's speaker with an R. Spreaker, and let your voice be known to the world. And that, my friends, is our shout-outs and promotions right here on GJRB Online. We're going to wrap it up and give you our program schedule coming up next. We're going to close it out for today here on GJRB Online. I want to thank everyone for listening to the show. Always a pleasure bringing you this show all right here on GJRB Online. Hey, coming up, we'll give you our program schedule. Stand by. It's coming up next on GJRB.
There was an old truck parked behind the barn. Daddy said it was there when he bought the farm. And it'll be mine when I'm old enough to drive. He said that it may not look like much, but every cowgirl needs a pickup truck. When it's done, you won't believe your eyes. Now it's powder blue with a new V8.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Cowboy Cadillac, GJRB Online, Gary J. Russen with you here on Spreaker across America. Thank you a lot for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the program. And, of course, like I said before, I've got to work on that posting this program because Spreaker doesn't do it for me no more. So I got to do it myself. You always say about, if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. Well, hey, that's what it is here at GJRB because Spreaker isn't going to do it for me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we got some really good programs coming up. First of all, I want to mention that I will not be on no radio tomorrow. No, I will not be on the air for the next couple of days, taking a break because I've got to get some stuff done. Like I told you last week, last Wednesday, I recorded a video on the GJRB schedule update, and it only gave me 56 minutes and 54 seconds worth of video. It just didn't finish it. And it was too long or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was. So I'll be working on redoing that because I have some new information. So I'll be working on that new schedule. And plus, I'll be working on some new, I need to update all my promos and stuff like that. So I'm working on that in between everything else. Plus, working on some automated stuff, and so I'm going to take those couple of days to work on that, and also work on my jazz program because we'll be back on the air Friday afternoon, and we'll be on the air maybe earlier in the day too, like maybe earlier in the day. We'll just see what happens. Early as maybe 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. Pacific, and 10 o'clock Eastern. And then we'll be playing some smooth jazz, nonstop wave of smooth jazz. And then later on down the line, we're going to have, I'll be on the air at 3 o'clock live for a smooth afternoon. Got some brand new smooth jazz recordings I'm going to be picking out for you during that time period off the air. I'll be reviewing some new selections. So that's coming up on Friday. Live at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific for smooth afternoon. Smooth, just a good variety of smooth jazz and weather on the fives and all that good stuff. Sports page, and we'll talk a little bit, and I'll even promote the show a little bit, or maybe get some audience here. You know what I'm saying? So, so tune in for that. That's coming up. And, of course, we have a lot of really good shows here on GJRB Online. And like I told you before, I'm working on that new schedule, and it seems to be working. This is a trial run. So the posting that I still have on my GJRB TV YouTube channel, the schedule you see there, not all shows are going to show up that way on the air. We're not going to have all the shows on the air on that schedule because this is a trial run. But some of the shows we're going to be, I got a brand new episode coming up next month of radio, television, and movie classics. We're going to rerun radio, television, and movie classics next week, next Friday. A memorable one, a classic episode. So tune in for that. And, of course, we'll have a brand new Crooners coming up. We've got a couple of brand new Crooners episodes. So tune in for that. So check that out. I got some, looking for some new stuff. Working on a show about Eddie Fisher. So stay tuned for that. And let's see, what else do we have coming up? Let's see. We've got the return of Way Out There. The strange, the bizarre, the unusual. And that third, we got, I think that's the 21st. So February 14th, I'm going to be playing Crooners and radio, television, movie classics. Crooners, a lot of love songs and featuring the music of Eddie Fisher. And then on the 21st, we're going to be bringing you on that following Friday an encore presentation of Way Out There, the last episode we did. So we got that coming up. And I'll feature some of the stuff we have, some real interesting things on there. And then a brand new episode next month. So just a reminder for you. And then I've got a lot of other stuff. But next week, let's see. We'll be on there now. This Saturday, we're going to do Friday. Then Saturday, we'll be on the air live again at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern for the best of jazz. Got some new, got some more classic jazz to play for you. Got some more classic jazz selections. I've got some tracks from We got some Benny Goodman. We're going to play some big band, and they're going to go and play some music from George Benson and a whole lot more. So tune in for that one. That's the Best of Jazz Saturday afternoon right here on GJRB Online. And I'll be featuring some really good rare jazz selections. And so tune in for that. Ramsey Lewis, among others. Should be a great broadcast. So the Best of Jazz, Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock Central, right here on GJRB Online. So check out those programs if you can, please. And, of course, like I said before, I'll be posting all the program schedule for you right after we get off the air. And like I said before, I'm working on the posting so that you can catch, but you can catch the show on demand anytime through the whole weekend. So if you missed the show and you missed the live feed, well, I'm working on that, okay, to make sure everything's posted. Because I just didn't get time to post, and got busy, and that's how things happen. That's all there is to it. So we'll be back on the air on Friday afternoon. Of course, we'll be bringing you that starting Friday. And play some of the wave of smooth jazz all day long, and at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, smooth afternoon right here on GJRB Online. That's going to wrap it up for the Gary J in the afternoon. Want to thank you for tuning in and bringing you some of the best music. Gonna take you out with Daryl Hall and John Oates from the 80s, Adult Education. Have yourself your best night ever. So long, everyone.